An apple a day keeps the doctor away, but what about a beer a day? Or for that matter, a glass of wine or even a shot of hard liquor? It's well established that drinking too much, even every once in a while, is bad for you, but there's often uncertainty regarding how moderate drinking affects health. There are some negatives, and some positives, so decisions about whether to drink really depend on people's individual situations. But first, establishing what moderate drinking means is key for anyone looking for health benefits associated with alcohol. For men, moderation means no more than 2 drinks a day, while for women, moderation means no more than 1 drink a day. Drinking 7 drinks in one day, and not drinking the rest of the week, will have dramatically worse effects on health, even though it averages to the same levels of consumption. Moderate levels can be a bit higher daily, at 1.5 drinks for women and 2 to 3 drinks daily for men. But it's important to take a couple days off each week from drinking at all. Even though drinking at moderate levels has some benefits, as soon as people start drinking more than the recommended amounts, benefits diminish quickly, and problems arise. If you tell people they can have a drink, or a drink and a half a day, they tend to overconsume. 1 drink is equal to 1 bottle of beer, 1 glass of wine or 1 shot of liquor. Drinking a large glass of wine counts as 2 drinks, not 1. The benefit is from the alcohol itself. Positive results can come from habitual, moderate consumption of any of these types of alcohol. Here are some of the health effects of moderate drinking. There are some benefits, but also some harms. Decreases risk of heart disease and heart attack. When consumed in low doses, alcohol can reduce blood pressure, though when consumed in excess, it can have the opposite effect. Additionally, alcohol helps to clear fat from the arteries, and reduces the blood's tendency to clot. These effects help to limit the chances of heart disease and heart attack. Inflamed arteries that block blood flow are problematic for the heart, as it doesn't receive the oxygen it needs. Alcohol consumption encourages smoother blood flow, thus lowering the risk of heart disease. Red wine also has the added effect of lowering cholesterol levels, although that benefit is specific to that beverage. Reduces risk of stroke. For the same reasons that moderate drinking can lower the risk of heart attack, it also reduces risk of certain types of strokes. The most common type or stroke, called ischemic stroke, occurs when a vessel bringing blood to the brain gets clogged. The alcohol helps the blood go to the brain, and therefore it reduces stroke. The other type of stroke, hemorrhagic, occurs when blood seeps out of a brain blood vessel. Because alcohol thins blood, it actually makes this type of stroke worse, but because hemorrhagic strokes only account for 20% of all strokes, there is still a net benefit. The benefits of alcohol on heart disease and stroke allow some people to argue that moderate consumption is associated with longer lifespan. How well you sleep at night. A woman lays in bed, unable to fall asleep, looking at a clock. A glass of wine may be a pre-bedtime routine for some, but it's important to understand how the alcohol affects your sleep. For most people, 1 serving of alcohol before bed will have no effect on sleeping. But more than 1 drink might. Alcohol helps people fall asleep, but makes it more likely they'll wake up during the night. You will sleep faster, but not better, because alcohol interferes with REM sleep. Additionally, people often use an alcoholic drink as a means to fall asleep, particularly if they've drank lots of caffeine during the day. This combination may seem to work on the surface, but it is not healthy in the long run. Patients with sleep problems to cut all alcohol and caffeine out for 2 weeks to understand where the problems lay. Slight diuretic effect. Alcohol is a diuretic, meaning that one of its effects is to encourage water to leave the body more quickly. Heavy drinkers can become dehydrated, and people tend to go to the bathroom frequently while drinking. In modest amounts, this slight diuretic effect is not harmful. However, if a person is already slightly dehydrated before having a drink, perhaps from heat or from working out, the effect will be more apparent. The effect is strongest in beer, and is less obvious for hard alcohol or wine. Another reason why drinking alcohol is often associated with being dehydrated is that people tend to snack on salty foods when drinking, which contributes to dehydration, enhances social interactions. While drinking too much often has a detrimental impact on relationships, drinking moderately can often enhance social interaction. It enhances cognition, so it makes people more convivial and enhances social interactions. For people who drink in a bar, strangers often start conversations, and there are lots of jokes and laughs. However, the change in behavior can go both ways. A lot of believe that alcohol is psychotropic. It changes people's mood states. It can make them more pleasant, or more irritable, depending on the individual. Interferes with medications. Even at moderate levels, alcohol consumption can interfere with medications in possibly dangerous ways. Alcohol is processed by the liver, and when alcohol and other compounds are present in the body, alcohol takes precedence. This means that other medications which are also processed in the liver will not be broken down as quickly, so people will feel their effects much more strongly. This can especially be a problem if the body becomes accustomed to needing to filter out alcohol consistently, because this will cause the liver to rev up its breakdown processes. Then, if someone stops drinking for a few days, the liver will process medications too quickly, which can have dangerous effects, for example, for people who take medication to prevent seizures. The common pain reliever acetaminophen is filtered from the blood by the liver. People who drink any alcohol should limit their use of Tylenol. Tylenol is the safest pain medicine in the world, provided you stay at the limit. How much your children drink. Alcoholism is partly genetic, so family history is commonly associated with people's risk of the disease. However, whether you choose to drink can still affect your child's decision on imbibing, regardless of risk of alcoholism. If you grow up with parents who pray before dinner, you'll pray before dinner, stating that the same situation occurs in children imitating how much their parents drink. Choosing to drink moderately, however, can result in kids imitating such behavior later in life, so they could also benefit from the positive effects of alcohol. We made extra efforts to produce such kind of informative videos. If you feel that this video gives you some kind of valuable information, then like and subscribe this channel. Share this video with your family and friends. Hit the bell icon, so that you will not miss any such kind of informative videos.